I got Isaac Hayes the third in the Zoom room. I'm super excited to talk about what you have going on. I'm all about this whole Black tech and investing in Black businesses. So tell people, you got it on your shirt, what's Fanbase all about?
Fanbase is, well, thank you for having me, Ebony. Thank you.
Welcome, you're welcome. At first, I thought that you had like a new album dropping, and I'm like, what's going on? So I love this. I love this.
So Fanbase is a social media platform. It's all new that allows any user to monetize their content via subscription and virtual currency we call love. So think of multiple social media platforms in one place, right? We have photo, we have video, we have audio rooms similar to Clubhouse, we have live, long form stories, but everything is monetizable so that people can finally make money off their content that we work so hard to create and post. And any user can create a Fanbase page and monetize their content.
Very cool. So if somebody's saying, why should I leave YouTube and come over to Fanbase? YouTube only pays you like, I want to say maybe like less than 1%.
Oh, yeah, you know what? I mean, I think collectively there's a couple of things. There are benchmarks to meet when people want to monetize their content. This many subscribers, this amount of hours on the platform. The moment you sign up and create a Fanbase page, you can monetize your content to anybody that you want to monetize it to, right? And then secondly, I think YouTube is very specific because if you're making video content, if you're not making video content, then YouTube isn't a place for you. But let's say you're an audio person, you can go in audio rooms and make money. Let's say you take really great photos, and that's kind of what you do. So I think at Fanbase, we give the ability to be free in what you want to create and what you want to monetize and what you want to post. So, I mean, all the other platforms offer some bit of monetization, but it's usually not to every user or a specific certain number of users or stuff like that. So that's the real importance behind what we're doing.
So this is kind of like come one, come all, make money off of your original content.
Yep, any person. I think, the word content creator is kind of segmented off to people that really make high value content, like a lot of editing and, they put on Premiere Pro and all these effects. But if I take a really dope picture of some food while I'm out having dinner, people should be able to show me a little bit of love on that. Like, yo, that looks really good. Here's, 5 cents, 10 cents, $1. And that's tending to happen on the platform. People are making a lot of money on Fanbase relatively early, which is a really great sign about as the platform grows, the revenue for users is going to grow immensely. So we're really proud about that.
That's very cool. So the way that explain how you got started in this, because I heard that at first you were managing your father, the icon, the legend, Isaac Hayes, yes. And you were managing his estate. And yes. Is this how you got into this whole tech business?
No, actually, I had a post that I posted maybe about 3 or 4 years ago. And I tell everybody this about wealth or income and opportunity, right? I said that there's millions of dollars, virtually billions of dollars around us every day passing through the air in the form of the next great idea, right? The next great app, recipe, whatever, startup company. And so it's for us to always try to tap into that frequency, right? And I use that all the time. And the next time, that you're out, and I tell people all the time, look at everything that is around you, a coffee table, a television, a clock, anything that you can think of. At one point, all of those things were either trees or minerals or something in the ground, and somebody pulled that idea out of the air and created it. So all these things that exist now, right, from a sewing machine to a motorcycle, think about the other ideas that are still out there that have yet to be pulled from the atmosphere. So Fanbase was something that I just thought of one day. Like, this kid went viral on Instagram for dancing in a GameStop in a Spider-Man costume to Aha Take On Me. Really good dancer. And I reached out to him because he was from Memphis and said, hey, congratulations, young Memphis. And he was immediately kind of like in a panic about finding a manager. And I said, I manage, my father's estate, but how can I help you? And he's like, I really need a manager. And what it left me thinking was, wow, he's in this moment of viral sensation, but doesn't know how to monetize it, doesn't know how to take advantage of it, right? And I said, man, he doesn't own Spider-Man, so he can't really, there's only so far he can take Spider-Man before the powers that be come in there and say, that's Spider-Man, but he should be able to monetize his dancing. And I was like, wow, we need an app where people can just monetize, their content, their talent, whatever they are. If you can speak, you can act, if you can sing, if you can, whatever you can do, whatever it is. And that was the birth of Fanbase. And so that's why I created the platform.
That is very cool. So being a Black owned business, and I know like I'm just now trying to learn about investing and buying shares in businesses. So I know that your business is fairly new. Can people buy shares, and educate me on that?
So yes, you can, but let me tell you this though. It's very rare and it's unheard of what I'm doing. And let me explain. Most tech startups are funded from venture capital, which are people who are accredited investors. And an accredited investor is someone that has a net worth in excess of $1 million minus their primary residence, or makes over $200,000 a year for 2 consecutive years. When you think about that, no matter what race you are, ethnicity, that's just rich people. That locks out like 99.9% of all the people in the general public. And that law has been in effect since 1933. So in 2012, Barack Obama and Joe Biden passed this legislation called the Jobs Act. And what it did is it lowered the regulation. It kind of wiped out the accredited investor rule and allows anybody to invest in an early stage company, regardless of their net worth or annual income, right? So if you ever wonder why you never got a call to invest in Netflix or Instagram or Uber, that's because you weren't rich and you didn't know the right people. So these companies were allowed to form that allowed the general public to invest in early stage companies. And one of them was called Start Engine. And I applied for Start Engine and got accepted. And my initial goal was to raise $1 million for Fanbase and offer equity to the general public so they can buy shares, because what I believe is the users of the platform are the people that are going to make the platform successful. So why not give them an opportunity to own part of it? Because once they own part of it, they're going to use it. They're going to tell their friends. And so what I did was I raised about $300,000. Actually, I raised $1 million, I'm sorry, in 3 weeks. And then we were oversubscribed. And so the SEC passed the law right after I launched my raise that you could raise up to 5 million. So I said, let me up my raise to 3.5 million, accept a little bit of waitlisted money and allow more people to invest. So right now we're a little over $3.1 million. And so I'm stopping at 3.5. And so I tell people, if you want to invest, go to startengine.com, grab some shares. The minimum to invest is $256. So it's a very low barrier to entry. You know what I'm saying? Most people in these tech startups, we need 25,000, 50,000 before you can really join a cap table of these startups. So when you see someone like Nas exit with Coinbase or have success with Coinbase, but Nas is accredited. No harm to Nas. Nas is a millionaire. He earns all the, he deserves all the money he has. But I want to invest in something like this. I want to invest in an early stage tech company. And so with Fanbase, we're allowed to do that. And we've had enormous success. So we're getting close. So I tell people, hurry up. Because the last time I told people to invest, I was at $300,000 and they turned around, I was at $1 million. And so I say, invest, 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 because we never get opportunities to invest in startups like these. And some of these companies exit for the multi-billions of dollars. And right now, Fanbase is valued at 20 million. And so to go from 20 million to whatever we may be down the road, watching your investment return and mature could be something, phenomenal. So.
Wow. Well, you know what I'm going to do right after I get off the Zoom with you. So if somebody wants to make a Fanbase account, how do they do it? App Store, Google Play, what are they searching for?
So right now you can go to the Apple App Store. We were recently featured in the Apple App Store, which is really kind of dope. Winning Apple one day, I was like, Fanbase is in the Apple App Store, which is like incredible. Yeah. But right now it's the Apple App Store and iOS only in the US, but in the next 2 weeks, we will be launching in the UK, Canada, and Australia, and we'll be releasing Android. Okay. We have a very aggressive expansion plan for
right here.
The F with the lightning bolt.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, right. We have a very aggressive international expansion plan. So right after the UK, we're doing Central America, then we're doing other European nations, then we're doing South America, Africa, and then Asia and Oceania. So we're going for it. Like we're really, opening things up, and we have a lot more in store. Like the app is iterating very rapidly. Our user base is growing. Our revenue is growing. People are actually making money. Like, one user made $1,000 just the first month on the platform. They made $1,000 in a month, and that's money. That's a bill. That's some bills. Yes, you get paid just by posting content. So I understand it's not, and people think, well, what's the catch? The catch is you're in a community of people that are being transactional and really showing love in what you do. And so people have, people have 50 cents. People have $1 to give someone if they really appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate what you're doing or what you like. And I tell everybody, try the platform out, engage, and see what you get back.
Very exciting. Well, I wish you the most success. I'm super excited about this. I'm going to go do some more research about it. But can you drop that website one more time if somebody's interested in buying a share?
Yes, startengine.com/fanbase. You get, I think, 64 shares. That's $4 a share. 256 is the minimum to invest. The max is 100,000. If you want to put 100,000 in Fanbase, put 100,000. Whoever's watching or whatever like that. But I mean, you can invest. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. But I mean, listen. When you think about what these companies like, I'll say this: like, my company's valued at 20 million. Facebook, I think, is valued at 700 billion. Now, I'm not saying, I'm in no way saying that Fanbase will ever be worth 700 billion, but I don't think Facebook thought they would be worth 700 billion. And I tell everybody, if you could have invested in Instagram in 2010, knowing what Instagram is now, would you invest? And they're like, absolutely. So investments are risks, but when you're thinking about something that's the price of a pair of tennis shoes or a really expensive dinner that you're going to chew up, swallow, and then go to the bathroom, you might as well throw it on some shares. You know what I'm saying? You might as well take a little bit of money and say, let me invest in the company and see. You never know what happens. But I say, let the tech speak for itself. Let our company and what we've built speak for itself. And then you be the judge.
There we go. Well, Fanbase, go download it in the App Store, make some money off your content. And like what I said, thank you so much for your time. And I wish you the most success. I'm super excited to see where this Fanbase is going to go. Only
thank
to
you
the
very
top.
much. Thank you.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.